more misbehaving. No more miss me not. No more misbehaving. Then I'll see what you have got. No more stormy weather. No more, that's for sure. No more stormy weather. I won't see you anymore. Bring it down. Bring it back forever. Bring it down on the ground. Safe and sound. Bring it back to never. Bring it down on the ground. No more secret talking. No more nails on top. No more secret talking. I don't think you'll ever stop. No more misbehaving. No more miss me not. No more misbehaving. Then we'll see what you are not. Bring it down. Bring it back forever. Bring it down on the ground. Safe and sound. Bring it back to never. Bring it down on the ground.
Well, hello, hello, hello. Happy
Hello.
Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody that's there. Tiffany already said hello to your friend Chris. Your friend Chris is already in the chat. So if you're joining us, we appreciate each and every one of you. I'm Miss Shannan. Thank you for joining my friend Tiffany Norton and I for this special edition of the Black Unicorn and the White Witch, because Tiffany is once again on location. So
Yeah.
let everybody know where you are, Miss Norton.
I am on the Wisconsin Dells. Check out the scenery right here.
Beautiful.
Got scenery. I'm in a Mexican bar.
Mm-hmm.
There's the people. I was helping save the planet by warning the ducks. There was a large eagle that was trying to attack some of the baby ducks. I'm like, stay together,
no.
group together. You look like a larger animal.
Oh gosh, good for you for giving them advice.
It went for a fish instead.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, we already have people complaining that you didn't bring them with, like Mr. Friend, our friend John Sullivan, who is complaining. John, what have you done for us lately? Why would she invite you on her vacation to Wisconsin Dells? Like,
you haven't invited me on one vacation, John.
Exactly.
I don't think we've ever even met, so that would be odd. Do you want to go on a vacation with a person you've never met? Not really. That's why I didn't try out for Survivor.
Exactly. I would have done Survivor, but there's a lot of reality shows I would not have done, and this sounds all kinds of things. So your fake anger does not, we do not approve of your fake anger at all, John Sullivan.
I only respond to real anger.
He says because he's a cool guy.
I don't doubt that. I don't.
Right. We have lots of cool friends though that we don't vacation with though.
Yeah. Well, there you gotta know your friend. You gotta know your friend that's gonna be the one that's gonna go rogue, like in a foreign country. Like the one that needs, when like at the state fair they put the kids on the leash. We all have that friend that needs to be on a leash.
You and I have 3 or 4.
Yeah, we got several.
We have 3 or 4, depending on the scenario. And when they all show up at the same place, then it's too much. Like even for me, that I'm just like, too many squirrels, like I can't.
I know you go into management mode way too hard. I know I do too. Like we were gonna go to the water parks because this is like the water park capital of America, they say. And they're probably right. But then I was telling you, like, it gives me so much anxiety going to water parks because I feel like people are not watching their kids hard enough.
Right. Yes.
Where's that one going? No, you had 3. I only see 2. Where's
it tense? Yeah, it tenses us out.
Yeah.
When it should make other people tense. Like their parents seem totally like cool about the whole thing, and you and I are like preemptively panicking on their behalf. So yeah, it's no fun. It's
like,
no fun.
Been kidnapped, and they're like, probably not. I'm like, nah, probably.
Teresa found us a squirrel emoji kind of thing. You are correct. Yes, you're correct. John, he countered with that he could detail the vacation as either Arnold Schwarzenegger or Barack Obama. No, neither. I do not want Barack or Arnold being the narrator for my vacation.
My brother does a great Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. He's pretty good. He also didn't make the cut on coming to the vacation. That's my brother, my blood. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a narrator, I want one of those you barely know who they're real, like non-famous voice actors that does something like on National Geographic or something, because then at least they make the boring part of your vacation sound exciting, though.
If you can get, if someone can do a solid Morgan Freeman,
okay, all right,
I would take that, but it's got to be good.
John, work on that for us. If you can do a solid Morgan Freeman, we will potentially reconsider.
Yes.
Yeah, see, Teresa's already on with you, Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Agreed. But I'm glad you were enjoying your vacation. Thank you very much for checking in with us. I appreciate it. Because you are out of town, Teresa, you are correct. You and Tiffany do think alike. Yes. Yeah, that is beautiful.
Teresa's my friend since, oh my God, we've known each other since elementary.
Well, then that makes sense. So it's a little bit of a symbiotic relationship. So that's good. Yeah. So I had some excitement. All of it was in town, though, Tiffany. So last Friday, so Friday night, I was honored enough to host a preview screening of the new film, The Suicide Squad. And so the Suicide Squad actually comes out this Friday, August 6th. So I do highly recommend that you go see it. Anybody who joined us, you should go see it. I give it 2-way thumbs all the way up. Yeah, on a, it's an incredibly entertaining, like well constructed, like genuinely funny, just bananas ride. Like it's a roller coaster that completely makes sense. And the thing that's really great about this version of the Suicide Squad, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but to let you know, the Suicide Squad, it's a DC comic book collection of anti-heroes, primarily a variety of villains, including Harley Quinn is in this one. So Margot Robbie returns as Harley Quinn in this one. Idris Elba is in it as Bloodsport. We get to see John Cena as Peacemaker. All of these fantastic actors. Viola Davis, plays Amanda Waller. She comes back in.
Okay.
And one of the things that's great about this movie is that the previous Suicide Squad movie had Viola Davis, but gave her nothing good to do. The previous Suicide Squad movie had Margot Robbie and gave her nothing good to do. Had Will Smith doing his best to just keep bailing out that terrible little like canoe that he was stuck in called the previous Suicide Squad movie.
You could feel like Will Smith did not have to act in that movie. You just saw his frustration, and that's just all he played.
Yes.
He just played angry, but it was just like low key. Like, I hate everybody on this set.
Right. And you know what's great about this one is even though it's a comic book movie, it is, hello, Zany. Hello. Our friend, our buddy. one of the best DJs in the entire nation, Zany K,
Yep.
just joined us in the chat. Zany, I am giving my review of The Suicide Squad, which you can all go. I highly encourage everybody to go out and see it this week. One of the things that's great about it is that, one, it is beautifully done. It's just ridiculous in all the right ways. And they actually allowed all of these amazing actors to act. So
Yeah.
even though they're playing these characters, like it's a comedy action movie, but Idris Elba gets to show this range of emotion. Viola Davis gets to do what she does. Margot Robbie has one of the most amazing, they really do Harley Quinn right in this story. I am so enthusiastic about this movie. And you know that just in general, I poop all over DC movies.
You kind of do.
Yeah. And this is the best DC movie that has ever been created. This is wonderful. From top to bottom, I give it all these giant thumbs up. And the other thing that happened this weekend is we had this preview screening and we didn't tell anybody that there was going to be a special guest at the screening.
I'm so mad. I was out of town.
You were out of town. And so, I was privy to this knowledge, but we didn't tell anybody that was going to be there. And to surprise all of the attendees at the special screening, we had star of the Suicide Squad, WWE star, rapper extraordinaire, actor extraordinaire, all of the things extraordinaire. John Cena was in the building as well. So he did a little preview and a little highlight reel for us. So I'm going to play this for everybody.
Hey everybody out there, I'm John Cena. I play Peacemaker, and I'm now dressed as John Cena. The layers of the onion. Here we are in an empty theater, but we're right next to a full theater of people who are seeing an advanced screening of The Suicide Squad. And I'm going to go in after the movie's over, talk a little bit, maybe answer some questions. Who knows? It'll be fun.
Joining us tonight, everybody put your hands together for John Cena!
They're like, look at that girl's face. She's like, what? So excited.
I thought it was going to be awkward that I dressed up, but now I realize I'm right at home. Thank you guys for watching the advanced screening of The Suicide Squad. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. I may be confused as a character, but you need to see The Suicide Squad.
Yes, it was absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. John Cena, he did about a 15-minute Q&A with all of the attendees. Zany, great question. Okay, because Zany, you know this, I'm short. I believe, though, when they say that he's 6'1", he's at least 6 foot tall. Yeah, so he wasn't gigantic, like when you meet he wasn't like TV, like pretend small and looked tall. He's appropriately tall. Zany, remind us, how tall are you? Yeah. So he's at least 6 feet. And so I was impressed, kind of thing. Because he was
what I always want to know. Whenever you meet a celebrity, how did he smell?
Oh no, he smelled wonderful. He smelled appropriate.
Like money and success, didn't he? God.
Actually, no, he smelled like, because he surprisingly enough didn't smell like overly like a jock or overly. He just smelled like a cool dude, kind of
like Irish Spring,
like not overly, like he didn't smell like douchey Axe body spray, or he didn't smell like when you meet. Zany, yes, okay, good. I'm glad you said that, because
and John Cena could so Zany, you could stand in for John Cena.
Yeah, you know what? So Zany, the reason why I asked is because I was about to say that he seemed about, because I've been next to Zany more than I've been next to John Cena, and I know how tall I feel next to Zany. And so Zany, he is legitimately 6'1", because it felt exactly about the same height. So, and he was super nice. He was very charming, very funny, and just very authentic with his answers. We did about 15 minutes of Q&A with the audience, and I did all of the mean stuff. Like this one lady asked for a hug, and I'm like, You are the only one. You are no one else will do this because I'm like, girl, boundaries and COVID. Stop hugging strangers. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
No. Until the entire universe is vaccinated, we're not hugging strangers.
I'm just kidding.
And Zany, if nothing else, this is the other thing, because Zany, we can do this. What I told them, I told everybody that was at the screening, if they ever film anything in town and they need a Minnesota version of Viola Davis, that is now Miss Shannan Paul. So Zany, from now on, whenever we need a fill-in for somebody to fill in for Idris Elba, I'm be like, I know the fella. His name is Zany K. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Who do I get to fill in for? Who am I?
You can be Margot Robbie. You want to be Margot Robbie?
I could never be Margot Robbie. I'll stand in for Alice and Janie. That's okay. I'm a little more like, yeah.
I just was picking this film. Stuart, look, here's the thing. Stuart, I already know you. What I'm saying is that there is now a moratorium on hugging strangers.
Yes.
No strangers. That's it. If you didn't make it across my moat before now, then you don't just get like we used to. That used to be one of the things that I would say whenever we were doing on a radio station appearance. Remember, I used to say, and come on for a free hug. I don't say that anymore.
Nope.
I know.
No one says that anymore.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jane, my friend and my neighbor. She's going to help me with the Viola Davis thing. My friend Mark, Tiffany, your friend Mark is in the chat. Thanks for joining us, Mark. We appreciate you. Yep. So here we go. So Stuart, you are always good. You're okay. That's all right, good, Stuart. Stuart, you know what? Tiffany and I never take anything that you say personally because we want to let everybody in the chat know that every time Tiffany and I do a show together and we say it's sponsored and the wine is sponsored, it's our good friend Stuart. So Stuart, since you're listening, and I want to tell everybody this, thank you to everybody again who came out to the Twin Cities Film Fest comedy shorts and stand-up comedy night that we had a couple of weeks ago. It was wonderful. We were able to make, Tiffany, you didn't know this. We made an additional $1,200 for the Twin Cities Film Fest on that one night. And a lot of that came from the fact that Stuart donated all of the wine for the evening. So all of the proceeds from the bar also went to the film fest. So Stuart, I was supposed to report back to you. Thank you very much. And also that of all of the things that you donated, the Yes Way Rosé just flew off the shelves. Everybody loved that. So please tell the Yes Way Rosé people how much we appreciate them and how much everybody enjoyed their product and they would love to partake of it again. So we told them, go buy it. Go buy it.
They love it, Stuart. They love it. There's another event going on upstairs.
But they obviously, they should have Yes Way Rosé at their event upstairs.
I'll see. Stuart, do you want to sponsor it real quick?
Yes, you did a great job, Stuart. Excellent choices. And we would love to have you help us out again on our next show, which is going to be on September 9th. Thursday, September 9th, we're going to do a next comedy shorts and stand-up comedy night. So when we start putting the tickets into the chat, I'm telling you guys, it's sold out. And it's oversold. So next time you guys really need to grab those tickets early because we're going to let you know ahead of time because it was a great night. So we appreciated everybody that came out to that.
And the short films were all so different and so good. And I still laugh at Quarantined with a Ghost.
That was wonderful. Really yes. That Justin and Kristen Schock, who always have one of the funniest movies, funniest comedy shorts every year at the Twin Cities Film Fest. They the year before last, they had one called Fairy Tales. So you should look those up. And if anybody's interested in following them, let Tiffany and I know, and we'll send you all the information because they do great work. They're two Minnesota-based writer, director, performer, husband and wife team, and they do amazing short films. They are always just so charming and so legitimately funny.
And they also have super squad goals because when you did the Q&A with them afterwards, oh yeah, we've been making movies together since college. Aww. And not the kind of movies I make that you can't show. I mean real movies.
They are super legit. And so we are honored to be able to hang out with some talented people like that. So we're going to have more information about that. Tiffany and I believe, because she volunteered, I've been volunteering for years, but Tiffany's going to help out with the Twin Cities Film Fest that's coming up this October. We're already have a number of films that have already been accepted, including some a number of like short films, some really great independent films, and they always have a couple of bigger films that usually end up in Oscar contention. So make sure you pay attention to that, when all those drop. So it's going to be great. It's going to be an in-person festival. That's what we're planning on. So yeah, it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. So lots of fun things that are going on out there. So let's see what else is coming up this week. All right. So because Tiffany, I know that we're only going to do a couple stories because they're tiny, but I did want to share this one because Tiffany and I have both still been paying attention to the Olympics, even though it's just been so complex this year. Like just drama.
Like we can't have anything like the Olympics just seems all kinds of wrong this year.
Yeah,
in
agreed.
Weird ways, and I'm like so America about the Olympics, and then like there's just been a lot of bizarre stuff.
Agreed. So one of the things that has been giving us joy, as I found this, actually our friend Joe put me onto this, and now I've been watching it. So on Peacock, anyone who's not following it, they have been doing a recap show, and it stars Kevin Hart, which is fine. He's funny, but Snoop Dogg, which is glorious. Right.
He's
and
like
so
anything. I did. Oh my God.
He is so smart.
Martha Stewart, that man, there's nothing that man can do.
Exactly. So he is so smart and he is so cool. So hello, additional Mark. Good to see you as well.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Kato's in the building.
Yeah, we got Mark. So this one I loved because they have a thing where they just like, they'll pull up a sport and they'll just start playing it and they'll do the commentary, this cold commentary on it. And especially when it's a sport that they don't really, really know. Yeah, that's when it's glorious. And so this is one that I thought that you would really appreciate that they just did, where they were talking about something that ended up being, I think, probably Snoop Dogg's new favorite sport.
Pop lock at first. I thought it was a beat was about to drop. Okay, all right, that was the easy one. Come on, let's do another one.
Horses. I like this. This is equestrian.
This is prancing.
They call this equestrian.
By the way, look at that horse.
The horse crip walking, cuz. You see that? On the set. That's gangsters of up. Oh, look at this, cuz.
Oh, come on, man.
This horse is off the chain. I gotta get this motherfucker in a video.
Oh, you
oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta put the horse in the video.
Motherfucker's off the chain. I need that.
Horse crip walking is officially in the Olympics.
Man, you see that?
Play it one more time, man.
You gotta see that. The intro walk was
cold. Play it one more time. Play it one more time so we can see it. West Coast. By the way, how do the horses get to Tokyo?
What airline was it? Emirates.
They fly
That's
the horses.
expensive.
They fly the horses on Emirates?
I am just impressed. That is my new favorite thing. When you say that the horses are crip walking and watching Snoop Dogg, just like the fact that Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart laughs at everything. He's like us. He laughs at everything. But Snoop's like, oh yeah.
That get that horse an agent. Snoop just said, I'm gonna put it in my next video. You don't think Snoop won't? I mean,
no,
he'll just be riding it like, I don't ride.
He's not gonna ride the horse. He's just gonna sit next to it and do his finger dance. He's not.
No one rides in a 6'4" anymore.
No,
is done. Now you got to get a crip walking horse.
He's just gonna be in front of it,
just rapping. Ride or die.
Yes, Teresa, check it out. So you can check that out on Peacock. You can look for it at Kevin and Hart. And so even if you're not into equestrian dressage, which is what that was, they do a great job of talking about all the different sports. And it makes you go, even if it's one that you're not super into, you're going to watch that. So check that out because there's really too much to watch on your own. So you might as well let them give you the highlight reel. So Tiffany, I don't want to keep you forever because I know you got to get back to your vacation. But you're going to hear Tiffany and I start talking about, we have a bunch of things that are coming up, but the next thing that we're at together for sure, I believe, is the Pay Gap Comedy Tour. Is that correct? The Pay Gap Comedy Festival?
Yes.
Okay. So just to let everybody know, what this is that we have been in she and I have been performing with the folks from the PayCap Comedy Festival since they did their first event. And so they are going to do a comedy and music festival again this September. On September 25th and 26th, you could join us at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds in the West End Market. And so on the 25th, on that Saturday, it's going to be all comedy. And then when you come back on the next day, you're going to be able to see a variety show. So it's comedy, music, and the headliner on Sunday is Judy Gold. So it's going to be a great 2-day experience.
Have you seen Judy Gold live?
No, I have not seen Judy Gold.
I saw her years ago at the old joke joint, and oh my God, is she fantastic?
Okay.
She is so bold, so brassy. Like you don't need to mic Judy Gold. You will hear her. She's amazing.
Well, you can get tickets. There's a couple of different ways you can get it because you can get it if you want to only go to the comedy, then yes, you can do that. You could get a ticket if you go, I only want to go to the evening event, which is going to be this really great night of like music. Some of our favorite bands are going to be there. So that's you can get all around tickets for the whole thing. You can get tickets for just the Pay Gap Comedy Jam. So that's going to be coming up in December. But they have all kinds of great events that are going there. So I'm just going to put the overall event link into the chat so everybody can do that and start getting your tickets for that. Because that's another one that, hey, you never know how things are. So we are still at the point that we have a lot of things that may end up getting curtailed as far as capacity. So when we're telling you get your tickets now for some of these things, yeah, it's in our best interest for you to get your tickets now, but yeah, we mean it. Go get your tickets now.
And it is an outdoor event. It's at the State Fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it last year, which was amazing.
Right.
Ooh,
right.
Look at I delivered by my Wisconsin Dells Cabana boy.
Ooh, that looks fancy.
It's a Miami Vice. It's half pina colada, half daiquiri.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. So we encourage everybody to always like and subscribe and find all of our stuff. We appreciate you guys joining us every week. We are going to be back here again next week. And then things don't get dicey until I'm out of town on the 22nd. Because I don't remember what time I land. So
we'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I might be like, maybe I just get off the plane and then I got to stop in the lobby. And we'll do it that way. So
that'll be good though. Then you'll be on location for once. Oh, by the way, if you're coming to the Wisconsin Dells, again, lovely. If anybody's looking for a job, literally every building here has a hiring sign.
Mm-hmm.
They're desperate for help here. If anybody's looking for a gig, and I would assume a relatively cheap place to live, but they have no Wi-Fi. That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, you said
Wi-Fi sitch. If someone's got some kind of a broadband company in their back pocket, or somebody that's looking like, oh, where's a market that I can?
If you're willing to put a giant satellite dish on your car so you can broadcast to places, so you can.
Something needs to happen. The Wi-Fi is bad because we called a bunch of different places. I just wanted to do it on my laptop, and they're like, "Oh, we have Wi-Fi." Sometimes.
Kinda.
I'm out here. I'm out in this country.
Well, we have one more thing that I want to remind everybody, and Tiffany was very excited about this because she is a big fan, and I'm a fan-ish. So also want to let everybody know that I was surprised that so many people slept on this. En Vogue, the iconic girl group En Vogue, is coming to Canterbury Park this Friday, August 6th. And tickets are still available, and they were kind enough to give me some to give away on my social. So if you see me over on Facebook and Instagram, then yes, Paul, that's what we'll do. So if you want to still get in, I'm going to pick a winner tomorrow morning. So you can go ahead and just make a comment. And so you get a chance to see En Vogue. But just one of those things, like the tickets are incredibly reasonable. And it's another good opportunity for you to get out of the house. So go ahead and grab your tickets to go see En Vogue this Friday at Canterbury Park. It's part of the Canterbury Park Music Series. So there's actually a ton of bands that are going to be playing there. So I will, while we are doing this, make sure that I put them in the chat as well, just because we want to make sure people knew. Because when I put this up on my socials, a lot of people were like, what? They're coming? And so, including you, Tiffany, you're like, wait, they're
I saw them at the state fair and they're amazing because it's not 4 now. There's 3.
3. Mm-hmm.
And you would think, oh, well, are the harmonies going to be just as good? Oh, yeah.
They're still amazing.
And oh my God. And they look the same. They haven't aged. I don't know what I'm doing, but.
Well, it may not be anything that you're doing. It might be something that they're doing and we just are not privy to it yet. But you are beautiful and we are. You are beautiful and we are both busy. We're busy. Yeah, and I wish that more of my job was continuing to look as good as En Vogue did. So I want that to be an actual part of my position where they go, you have to set aside time for it. And there's things in the budget for you to continue to look this way.
Yes.
Then I would crush it.
We must maintain you as being in vogue, not past vogue.
Correct. Not out vogue. No. So that kind of thing. Like, so we just need to get ourselves elevated to the status that the Black Unicorn and White Witch has a team. And part of that team is to come behind me and airbrush me instead of what I did all day.
I just want someone to light me and photograph me like they did in every Heart video, every Ann Wilson in every Heart video in the 80s.
Okay.
Soft, fuzzy, and I want to look thin. Like
I just want someone to I just want it to be ice cold every place I go because I get hot. So that's what I need. I need somebody to stand over there with a giant fan on me. It needs to be 60 degrees in every set that I'm at. Then we'll be fine.
Yep.
But okay, Tiffany, you go back, you and your boyfriend / cabana boy, enjoy the rest of your Wisconsin Dells amazing vacation. Everybody else, please like and subscribe to the Black Unicorn and White Witch wherever you watch us. Feel free to, our friend Paul Kunis is great about this. He's always sharing. So feel free to share it. It's free, to help people find us. And we will promise that we will be back here next week and say hello to everybody again. So see you guys soon.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Take a little time to see that maybe I'm not worthless. But all my plans fell far from good, and all my words were misunderstood. Start to think that maybe I deserve this. When my lucky stars crashed to the ground, and the hands of fate were talking about, heard a voice say you're not alone. Began to compound. The whiskey ran, stop pouring down. That voice said, I'm not on my own. Oh, it was you. It was you. And search for clues, trying to shake the sidewalk blues. Wanna feel like I won't fade away. Every next step that I take, the broken piece starts to bend and shake. So I sat down and prayed for rain. When my lucky stars crashed to the ground, my hands of fate were tightly bound, and a voice said, you're not on your own. When calamity began to compound, and the whiskey rain stopped pouring down, that voice said,